today's video we're gonna continue with the folder that we did before in the video before. I didn't want to make a super long video, so I have to cut it in two. This image I will provide for you, and you can either put it in here or you can make a tag of it. And how did I make that? I made these with this fabulous puncher. You can find it at Amazon, and then you can tint it with the Tater Rose, because we are doing a very chubby chic and not grungy journal, and it looks super pretty. See how pretty it looks? Now, I am not doing a tagging here. I was thinking of mine to glue it in here, and I think I have to cut a tiny bit more, and I'm gonna make it a tag. So this is gonna be a tag in here. So I probably will have to put some to reinforce it because it's not too strong. Maybe I can reinforce it with another, let's see. Maybe I can glue it here and reinforce it. I'm gonna do that, okay? I will be right back. So you can glue yours to a stronger board. I was printing pages, so I glue it to the one that I used for the pages, and it was not too strong. And now I'm gonna ink it. Oh, before I ink it, I'm going to cut these two borders. It's gonna be a tuck, not a pocket, a tuck. But I want very strong, so I'm gonna use the large one. So I'm using the large one. Wow, I didn't do a good job. Come on, puncher, behave. Let's see, it's gonna put it again in here. Okay, that's perfect. Now I'm gonna ink it. Very good. And remember, I'm gonna put this for free. It's a freebie at my coffee shop, and the link will be in the description for the video. And in there, I put in all the freebies and the ones that are not freebies to ink it both everywhere. So this is gonna be a tuck, and you can put a sentiment in there. Maybe I will, but I don't have a sentiment with me right now, so I'm just gonna glue it, and then I can find a sentiment. Let me see. So I want to glue this in here like this. So I have this tea stain paper, and I decided to put it in there because it is prettier than putting the same paper. And let's see, I'm going to score it at, it's 8.5 by 5.5, and I'm gonna score it at 2.5. I'm gonna score it at 2.5. I'm going to put a tiny bit of the Tater Rose Oxide. Look how pretty that paper is. I don't know if you can see, it has stains. 2.5. I close it. So I'm going to measure papers for here. Let's see, is that good enough? Yeah. So I'm going to put this aside, and I'm going to fold several. This is an 8.5 by 11 paper, which I am going to fold several times to get the papers. As many papers as you want. I think I'm gonna put another one. Maybe not that many, because then it's bulky. I think that's enough. Okay, so I'm going to cut these. Show you. First I'm gonna cut that excess, and I'm gonna go a tiny bit so that I can cut the ones that folded. Okay. Then I'm gonna cut a tiny bit on this side, tiny bit, so that they open. Okay. Now I have to cut the top because they're now longer. I'm gonna cut a tiny bit on the top because if you see, they cannot be the same long. And I need a stapler, and I need to put a top. So let me get a top. Any scrap paper that you have can serve as a top. Looking in my scraps. Okay, let me tell you what I have. I have the Stamper Anonymous Theme Host collection that is called... I hate when it doesn't have a name. It doesn't have a name. Okay, it doesn't have a name. But it has this beautiful pattern. And has some plants, but I want to use this beautiful pattern inside. Okay, on this side, I was looking for the one that has the, but I couldn't find it. So I'm just gonna put a tiny bit of this, and I'm just gonna put a tiny bit a tiny bit, just to give it something else. I don't know if you can see it. Just a tiny bit. Not everywhere. Because I do like the stains that it has, so I'm just gonna leave it like that, a tiny bit. Okay, so now I am going to put this stamp. It is the PSX F970. I know PSX have been discontinued, but you can still find them at eBay. Okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. At the top, I'm gonna put "May Your Heart Be Filled with Song." Let's see if I can put it in there. And this is an Arizona stamp. I don't know if it's gonna be good. Okay. Okay, I was thinking that I may want to put in here so that you can put it there and take it out and make another one if you want to. So I'm going to cut this in here and make like a belly band for these to be put. So I'm gonna glue this in here as a belly band and wait for it to dry. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to enter this card in there, so I have to make it skinnier. I'll show you what I'm gonna do. First of all, I'm going to glue the top in here. It's gonna be glued like this. And I am not using, I didn't score it, so maybe it's not perfect, but that's all right. Yeah, if you don't like it, you can do it again and you can score it. Let me score it. What I'm gonna do, this is gonna be glue in here, but this section, so that it goes inside the belly band, I am going to make it skinnier. So let's see. There's no, I don't have any instructions for this. I'm just inventing in here. The whole thing is invented, okay? So bear with me. So I'm just going to glue it in here because I don't want to glue it everywhere, because I'm making this so that you can change it if you don't have, you need more paper, you can change it. So that's the reason I'm putting it like this, so that if you need more paper, you can get more. I'm gonna find a birdie to put in here. And the reason I put this, may your heart be filled with song, is because we have the music in here. So that's why. Okay, so this must be now ready to be put in there, like this. Perfect. That is perfect. The only thing that it doesn't close, I was going to put a Velcro. So let's glue in here this. We were gonna find a sentiment, right? And maybe we have to put it, I don't want to put it skinnier, because then maybe I'm gonna cut it a tiny bit more this side. Tiny bit more. Tiny bit. Let me see. Can even a tiny bit more. Sorry. I think that's enough. These are from Amazon. It doesn't have a name. Why do you? This says brown sheets pack, and it's there. I think they're stickers. Yeah, they're stickers, and there's so many in here. So Make today count. That sounds good. Make today count. Let's make today count. Let's take that one. Make today count. Make today count. Okay, perfect. Put this in here. Let's do like an U shape. So we're gonna leave the area that was rounded is the only area that's not gonna be. I put it to, I don't want it to, okay, let's see. Let's try to put it in the middle. It's more up. Maybe I should not glue the top. Only like an L shape. That's better. Like an L. Okay, so then something can be tucked in there. So I took the glue from the top, and you can always do that, you know, you can do whatever you want. I think it's pretty. So this is another image that I'm gonna provide for you, and with this we're gonna make one of the large tags because we need 2 large tags, and this is gonna be one of them that we're gonna put in here. So we need to put a thumb pull. I don't know how they call it, but I'm going to round this, and then I'm gonna stain it with the walnut stain because it already has some staining. And let's see, I'm gonna do again the large one. I like the large one when you are doing large things. And you see it has already some staining, so I'm going to put walnut stain. And I hope you like the freebies that I'm putting for you. Please, if you can, share my channel so that it grows. See how pretty? These that I want to use, and I can use any of these. I think I'm gonna use I'm gonna use this one because this one is prettier, you know. So I'm gonna, come on. See, I'm going to put this in here and cut me one of those. Oh, it cuts only half, and you have to put it again to cut the other half. The first time I use it. You can tell, huh? Oops, I didn't do a good job. Let's do it this way. So then you glue these 2 things together in here. And that's the way it works. But before I do that, this has thing in there for closing it. See if I can do it correctly. There. So before I do that, I'm going to stain it with the walnut stain because the other one has the walnut stain. This has, it's not, it was like that. Okay. I hope you like what we're doing. Please comment on the video, and remember, if you want to enter when we have the giveaways, you need to comment. So we're gonna put this one here first, and I'm just going to put it in here. Oh, come on, I forgot to close it. Now it is not working. Isn't this image so beautiful, huh? So beautiful. So pretty. Now this one I'm gonna put the glue everywhere. And then I have to match it at the top. Isn't that beautiful? Let me show you. Isn't that beautiful? I'll show you when I printed this. I back it up with one of Angela Kerr's lace designs. You can get these digital at her website or at Etsy. She also has an Etsy store. And now this, remember that we have two pockets. We have this one in here, this one in here. Let me close it. And I do have to put, we have this one in here and we have the one in the back. But I'm gonna put this one on the one in the back, which seems to be larger. I'm gonna put this in here. It seems to be too large. I can open it more at the bottom, or I can cut my card. I have to decide. This one I want to do with the Velcro. I'm gonna cut it in half. Why not? So I'm gonna first of all, I'm gonna put them together. And then I'm gonna cut it in half. What is she doing? Let's see where I want it to fall. Okay, now I have half a Velcro, and I'm gonna put a dot of glue. In here. Leave your in there, and then I'm gonna put a tiny bit of glue and put the other side. When this dry, I will put the other half on the bottom. Okay, let's do the other half of the Velcro on the bottom. Again, we're gonna put the glue. Uh-oh. Went to the floor. Okay, so we're gonna put glue in here. And I'm gonna put it in here. Come on, why you didn't stay in there? There. Then I'm gonna put the glue at the top. Okay. And this was supposed to be a postcard, but in reality it's someone that printed it. But it's super pretty, but it's very flimsy, so I'm gonna give it a backing. But it's still available. They're still selling them, so if you want it, I don't remember if it was Etsy or eBay, but now this is closed. How fun. This is another page that I'm gonna provide you, but I mistakenly, when I was backing it with the lace from Angela Kerr, I mistakenly printed it on top of my photo, but it looks pretty. But the photo that you're getting doesn't have these, but if you print on top of the photo the Angela Kerr's design, then you'll get that. So I'm gonna cut that from here, and then we can put these on the other pocket that we have. And this pocket that we have is a tiny bit smaller. I'm not sure if this is gonna fit in here, but I'm gonna cut it and check. Okay, so put a green eyelet and a ribbon, green ribbon, and this is the one that's going to go in here. And I don't have a clear crayon, but I saw in Rhoda Burke's channel that if this doesn't go inside, you can put a tiny bit of the crayon and it will slide better. If it doesn't slide good for you, but it did for me. Okay, so I wanted to bring more of the green in here. And this is Stamperia's House of Roses, which is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I'm gonna put it as a tuck in here. I don't want to round it because it is so pretty, but if I do not round it, it doesn't show that it's a tuck. Maybe I'm just gonna round this one, but I'm gonna do a small one. The small one, not the small one. Maybe the medium. Yeah. Okay, the large one. I'm gonna glue this in here, and it's a tuck. And I am not following a specific colors for this journal. And I'm not following a specific journal either. I'm gonna combine several journals. It's all about roses. Okay, so now there's a tuck in there. copied this paper from Citrus Journal Studio, but I have so many pink ones. I was thinking maybe putting that one there. Well, it has some green. So I'm gonna cut it completely, and I back it with Angela Kerr's lace. Pretty it is. I'm gonna use Bundle Sage Oxide to ink it. It's a green color. Has a backing in the back. And this is not printed on journal card, but oh well. I mean, it's not too strong of a board, but anyway, I'm going to put an eyelet in there, and I'm gonna round it. Maybe I should have rounded it before inking it, but let's do it now. Let's put the eyelet a different color that is not the green, since we used the green already on the other one. So let's see, let's find an eyelet. Okay, so here it is. And I was thinking, the sister of my grandmother was a florist, and she will make the most beautiful, gorgeous bows. So I was thinking, I hope she's not watching me making this ugly bow. Oh. Okay, so this will go in here. This one is from the Citrus Journal Studio, and it's skinny enough to put in here. I think it fits perfect in there. And I'm not gonna put an eyelet because of that, but I'm gonna round the corners with the large one. I don't know why I like the large one. I like things to be dramatic. I'm going to use the Tater Rose. And all these things you can put other stuff like butterfly, whatever you want to put on top of it. And I'm making it real simple. If I decide later to put anything else, I will show it to you. And I back it up with a pink paper. So now this will go in this one in here. How do we know that it is in there? You don't know that it is in there. That's all right. Yeah, there's one there. But it's perfect, fits perfect in there. And I want to back this also. And I am using if you watch my videos, in the previous video I showed this to you, the Worn and Weather. I like to use it for backings. It's super pretty. This is the one I'm using. So you see, and now I'm gonna cut again and this time I'm gonna use the spun sugar because this is like a peach color and the Tater Rose is more a rosy color, and I want to use the peach color. If you have extra glue, you can use your eraser and remove it with the eraser. And this is the one I'm going to put in here. Circle puncher that I showed you in a previous video is perfect for the circles in the House of Roses. So okay, so that's what I'm gonna use. But if it doesn't go all the way through, you have to cut a tiny bit. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, one down. And this you can save because you can use this. So these 3 circles, I'm gonna use them for here. Shows that there's something in there, but you don't know what it is until you put it, okay? So if you put it so that it shows a tiny bit the flower. I'm gonna put these two. And this one. There you go. Those two in there. This one you can put it over here. Want to check what will happen if I put this in here. Wow. Oh, it cut some. It cut some, but you know, it is faster. In one of my videos, we worked with a project with the paper pad called Alphabet, Flower Alphabet. And these are things that were remaining from there, and I'm going to put them in there as stocks or as pockets, probably as pockets. So let's put them in here. And if you watch that video, I told you that I saw online that the supermarket Kroger still have some of them. This is the most beautiful paper pad that Stamperia has. So if you're able to buy it from that supermarket, get it, because you know it's super pretty. Stamperia papers are super pretty, are always super pretty. Okay, so they are pockets. We're gonna find something to put in them. So I decided to put lace in here. So I'm gonna put fabric tack. I'm gonna put it this way. Mine is not fabric tack, it's fabric fix, because it's what I found. But I imagine it's the same. I need to get one of those silicone things that Rhoda uses, and I don't know where to get them, but if I get them, I will tell you where I bought it. These two tiny things are from the Citrus Journal that I show you, Journal Studio, and I'm gonna put one in here and the other one in here. I will have to cut that one because it doesn't fit, so let me just cut it and that's it. So tiny one goes in here and the other one goes in here. So I have this stamp that says "It's the little things that make life big," and I'm gonna put around walnut stains so that oops, that's too much. Anyway, I just want it to differentiate from the paper underneath, but I put too much. I just wanted to see it, to be able to see it in there, and I'm gonna glue it in there. And I put another tag at the top, so I don't have to put anything in there because it has a tag. I probably will have to put something on that tag, but anyway. Okay, so I put this in here, and this is from the House of Roses, I believe. So this is the final result of the decoration of the booklet that we did on the previous video. So we added this beautiful lace in there, and then when you open, the first thing that you see is this beautiful card from the House of Roses, and it has a Citrus Journal card in here, has another card in here, which is a large card that I'm going to provide for you. Remember that it's not going to have that texture unless you print on top of the image the lace by Angela Kerr that it has on the back. Then it has in here a small pocket that says beauty is in the little things, and you have a small card from Citrus Journal. This is from the flower alphabet, and a small tiny card, and they are all backed, so they have space for journaling. See? And then when you open these, there's this beautiful image that I will give you, and it says make today count, and it says is the little things that make life big. And then at the top there is a journaling card from the House of Roses, and then this opens in here for secret journaling, and it says may your heart be filled with song, and then it closes with the Velcro, and in here there is a tuck. When you remove it, you can see that beautiful bird that is in there, and when words leave, the music begins. And then in here there is another tuck, and there's something hiding in there for journaling. And then there's another one in here and another one in here. There. And then in the back there is one more that is also a large one that I will provide for you. So I will be providing you these 3 images, and please tell others about our channel. I will provide freebies as much as I can when I use something that you don't have and I have made it, then I will provide it to you. And also when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna get the giveaways that I told you about. So please subscribe to the channel. Please, whenever you can, comment. If you wanna participate in the giveaways, you need to comment. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.